In the wake of the horrific mass shooting in Las Vegas, Trump, pretended to be presidential for a little bit. He read some prepared statements, and he seemingly does a better job when he's reading somebody else's thoughts and trying to sound like an adult, especially after a tragedy like that. So here's one of the things he said after the terrible mass shooting, the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. Our unity cannot be shattered by evil. Our bonds cannot be broken by violence, and though we feel such great anger at the senseless murder of our fellow citizens, it is our love that defines us today and always will forever. Okay, so that's a good statement. You could hear that statement from any president, and it's, oh, okay, very nice. Horrific tragedy, and you're trying to harp away on this message of unity. Come on, even though despite our differences, we're together, look at the horrible things that happened. At the end of the day, we're all Americans. Unity. Our unity cannot be shattered by evil. So, nice remarks. But immediately after that, here's what he retweeted on Twitter. Sean Hannity. Tonight, the truth about how despicable the media and the left are in America today. We will name names. 9 o'clock, Hannity, Fox News from Vegas. How despicable the media and the left are in America today. The left. The left is despicable. Presumably, even if you go take the layman's approach and don't get into specific numbers, half the country's the left. It's actually more than that, because when you look at the opinions of what people believe policy by policy, even people who describe themselves as like center-right end up being left sometimes. But the left is despicable. Unity, we gotta love each other. Horrific situation that just happened with the mass shooting. Let me tell you how despicable the left is. Guys, this is a president. This is a president. This is a president. This is a president. President. Calling at least half the country despicable. I bring this up to point out yet again, piece of evidence number 14,000, that in his mind, hypocrisy isn't a thing. Doesn't matter. I go out there one day and I talk about unity, unity, unity. Let's all come together. The next day I call the left despicable. Don't analyze that critically. Don't look at it for what it is, the contradiction it is. Don't look at it for the amazing piece of hypocrisy that it is. That doesn't count. I go out there, I rail against Ted Cruz and Hillary Clinton and say they're bought by Wall Street. They're puppets of Wall Street. And then I hire countless Goldman Sachs members for my cabinet. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't analyze that. Don't point out how it's contradictory. Don't point out how I'm a raging hypocrite. Don't do it. Okay, so what? Gary Cohn, Steve Mnuchin, people who've been at Goldman Sachs for a long time, or the president of Goldman Sachs. Don't point it out. Don't point it out. Sure, I speak endlessly about how let's not do the wars over there. Let's rebuild here at home. And then I escalate Afghanistan and escalate our conflicts across the board overseas. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. It doesn't count. For whatever reason, I'm me, and I'm so special that I'm above hypocrisy. Hypocrisy isn't a thing. So unity, 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 the left is despicable, isn't it? What happened to unity? I thought you were all in favor of unity. And you name the issue. You name the issue, and you'll see a contradiction. And to be fair, this is a lot of what happened with Hillary, too. Is that she would, I'm a progressive. Anyway, now I'm a moderate. Let me tell you how moderate I am. The fuck is that? Because when you're such a gigantic narcissist, you don't need consistency. You override the inconsistency. Inconsistency doesn't matter. I'm me. I'm Donald Trump. I'm Hillary Clinton. I'm above it. So it doesn't matter. All that shit doesn't matter. Unity, go fuck yourself. You're despicable if you're on the left. That doesn't make sense? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm me. If I swear, it really is the case, man. It really is the case. If you're one of the hardcore loyalists of Trump or Hillary, you're basically in a cult. That's what it is. It's a cult. It's hilarious. People accuse Bernie supporters of being in a cult. Go see what the overwhelming majority of Bernie supporters said to Bernie when he snubbed BDS and said, I don't agree with BDS and I hate it. Go look at what they said. Then you tell me how much Bernie supporters are in a cult. They're more than willing to disagree with him when they think he's wrong. But Trump and Hillary, they contradict themselves on policies every time they open their mouth. And what? What do you mean? No, Trump is daddy. I love Donald Trump. Yes, it doesn't matter. Yes, unity, but fuck the left. Despicable, the left. There you have it. I don't even know why I bother doing these stories. It's just so obvious. It's so in your face that I think everybody accepts it for what it is now. But we shouldn't. It should make us all outraged because it is outrageous.